generation to dispose that. Okay, so
Okay, so before we begin, we would like you all to know a little about us. So we are 7, 8, 9, and 12th grade students. We are from different junior and senior high schools in central region of Ghana. We are part of Greater Grace STEM Club. And our innovation is called Zero P Waste and Eduness, meaning using plastic waste in solving our educational needs.
1 second and turn it off.
So I know someone will ask,
You're muted. Yes. Okay. Maxwell, by the way, you're muted.
Greater Grace, your computer is muted. Please unmute it.
can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, go for it.
Okay, so someone might ask what plastic waste management is. So when we say plastic waste management, it's a process used to manage plastic waste from generation to disposal. Or you can also say it's a multi-phased approach that involves individuals, communities, organizations, and also the effort from government. So we say plastic waste management, that's the meaning of it. And then to continue, the next slide is talking about facts and statistics. So over here, we'll be talking about stats and then facts in Ghana and then global. So when we say Ghana generates approximately 840,000 tons of plastic waste per year, with only about 9.5% of that being collected for recycling. So this is a significant concern as the country's rapid urbanization and population growth, it put a strain on its waste management systems. So in fact, Accra, that's the capital city of Ghana, they produces around 2,200 tons of solid waste daily, with 66% of it being organic materials that mostly end up in various landfills. So globally, as you can see, the picture is not much better. The picture is not much better.
We're running short on time and you have muted yourself again. Please unmute and keep going.
So we are still talking about facts and statistics. So globally, looking at this, we can all see that the picture is not much better because every year, an estimated 1/3 of all food produced worldwide for human consumption is lost or wasted, amounting to 1.3 billion tons. So by 2050, the annual waste generation is expected to increase by 73% from 2020 levels to 3.88 billion. So breaking down the numbers further, we all can see that according to the global waste generation, they said by 2050, we'll be having 3.88 billion tons with 4.4 billion people living in cities and towns. And even with this, they are telling us that if care is not taken, it is being expected to increase to 6 billion by 2045. So even we won't reach that 2050, but it will be increased to 6 billion by 2045. And so with this one, it is clear that waste management is a critical issue that requires attention and action, both in Ghana and globally. So how did we come up with this problem? How was the problem found? So we were asked by our STEM facilitator to go to the community and look for problems and also find solutions to it. We were given a month to do this, but we used more than a month because it was very challenging. It was challenging. We went to various schools, communities, churches, and so on, but we couldn't use that month. We started we were 10 in whole, but I think along the way, four of them dropped off because it was challenging, and even through this, we got to know that to get your goal or aim, you need to be consistent. So through this, we got to know about this thing. So in schools, we found out that water, plastic bottles, and other drinks in plastic bottles, they are all left without attending to. And then we also got to find out that there were plastic bottles in places like funeral grounds, when you go to parties, and then marketplaces. They were all left unattended to. And then we also realized that in some schools, children from kindergarten 1 and 2, they don't have seats to sit on. And this makes teaching and learning very uncomfortable. So then we generated this idea. After the research, we all came together. We had 2 solutions that our invention will solve in the schools and also in the environment. So we all sat down, came up with various ideas to solve the challenge. And some of the ideas were we would be moving around and collecting plastic bottles after every gathering, both in the schools and outside the schools. And also, after getting the bottles, we will use them to make seeds for school children under 5 years of age. So after collecting, we'll be using the bottles to make seed for school children under 5 years of age. So I think I will pause here for one of my colleagues to come and continue.
So my name is George Smith, and I am 13 years old. I would like to continue from here. So this is the brainstorming idea. We came up with an idea of using 1 stone to kill 2 birds, meaning using 2 solutions in solving 1 big problem. So we started by sorting the smaller plastic bottles from the big ones we collected. So we asked ourselves, what can we use the selected bottles for? Then the project P-Waste and Ebony's came in our mind. So we were able to do the first prototype, which was made of paper, glue, leather, plastic bottles, masking tape, and hard cardboard. So the project P-Waste and Edwin's. So this was the first prototype. This was how it was. And the hard paper, it wasn't durable. Yeah. So this is how Greater Grace STEM Club came up with our solution. So P-Waste and Edwin's is going to solve plastic waste challenge and the educational needs in the community. And also, plastic waste will be collected all the time to reduce plastic waste. And with the educational needs, waste and edu needs will be for children under 5 years only.
This is a great
So-
presentation, guys. Sorry, we really need to get the next presenter up. So this is just wanted to give you a 1 minute if you're able to wrap up your presentation.
Okay.
Could you tell us what your final result was?
Okay, so as you can see, those are the selected products. This was how we started, and then we have and the 5 years case sitting on our product. So to add to this, what is the social and environmental impact of waste and use? So we are all involved in saving the environment and also keeping it free from harmful disease. And talking of the environmental impact, the product or the project will be reusing, at the same time reduce and then recycle plastic waste. But let me add to this, because we are looking for plastic waste doesn't mean we'll be encouraging the use of plastics. Because if there are presence of plastic, we also get plastic. That's not the case, because we have a team that will also be creating awareness. They are called the Green and then Clean Environment Team. They will be advocating for clean environment and then green environment as well. So the fact that we need plastic doesn't mean we'll be encouraging the use of plastic. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks to the students from the Greater Grace STEM Club. That was a great presentation, great project that you're working on there.